Hello students, we'll continue the linked list topic. So I told about the inserting node at the end of the linked list. So this already I've explained. So just I wanted to repeat again so that you will be much clear, knowing about this linked list. So we can insert the uh, node at the end of the linked list means very simple. So each time look at the each node till the link field of the node is null. Till that you traverse. Always you take the link field is not equal to null, link field not equal to null, link field not equal to null, link field not equal to null. Yes, it's equal to null means then create a new node like this example. So create a new node and that place, so we have a new node. So this address has to be copied here. So what's the main logic here? What we have to do is, so we have to identify the link field which has null. So once you reach the link field of the pointer null means there you add the newly created node. So that's how it is. So it's obviously it will be a null. So this is how we are going to establish this relation. I think you have understood. You can do a very simple. It's not difficult at all when you think of this algorithm. We'll take. Um, let me take with the algorithms. Okay. So inserting node at the end of the linked list. So there are some modification we have to make here. So start. So P is equal to start. I think already we know P and start are pointing to the first node. So while P, so this condition we have to change here. This is not the correct one. So here, as I told, the condition will be, we have to check like this. Same thing. So link of P, that is the link field, link of P not equal to null, then only we have to traverse. When equal to null, we have to stop. So not equal to null, repeat the steps. So you have to make this correction in your textbooks. Okay. So new textbook you'll get correctly. This is the old textbook. That's why it's coming like. So while link of P, now that's a P is start. So you can take the same example. You see P is start. So link of this start is not null. So go to the next node. That's what we need. So P is equal to next of P. Okay, link of P we are using. So next you can use whichever the word they have used. So they have taken the link field as a next field. So then you have to use here next, or else you have to use link here. So normally we use any method, no problem, doesn't make difference. So be careful, whatever you write, the same thing had to be written here. So next is, so it goes to the second node. So now P is here. So what is the link field of P? Is not null. So therefore, so it goes to the next condition. This is a while loop condition. So this is repeating. So P is equal to, so next of this one means we have this address. So P is shifted here now. So where was P earlier in the previous, its value changes now. So now P is here. So link field of P is not equal to null. So next, so we have this address and P is, this is actually a null. This already, no, this is now shifted to, they actually inserted here the new node, they have explained, no problem, I took this example. So now it is link field is not null. So P is shifted now. So P is moved to, now P comes here. Okay. Now what I did, I created, so this is the link field of this is null. So the while end, so algorithm stops here because link field of P is null. Null not equal to null, this also null, this also null. Null not equal to null is false, we quit. So we'll come to this. So I'll create new node, which is you can see here in blue color, which may be having some address. So that in that place, that is link of, so data of what you call new, this one, I enter some number like 10, whatever it is, that doesn't make difference. Okay. So then link of n, that is newly created. So this one I made null. Link of n is, this is a new node. So n. Okay. So and link of p, which was presently null. So there we copy n. So what here we make n. N is the address of this node. So thus now this node is inserted at the end of the linked list. So this is how very simple. So take the link field starting from the first node till you reach the null field of the given linked list. Once you reach the null field, that's link of P, so there you had link of n is null. So data of n is, that's a new one. So link of p, in that place you copy what you call n, that is a newly created. This is newly created n, and data here it is, we have entered, and this is how we do insertion. I think it's very easy. Just you read once again. If it is a doubt, let me know, that I'll repeat once again if it is find it difficult. Okay. Okay, next we learn about inserting at the given position. So after a given position, I want to insert a particular position. We'll take some other example and then you'll understand. So we can insert a node at a given position. It's after the given position. Given position means next to that. So the following procedure are used to insert. So like this is the position is 2. So I given the position 2. So then what I have to do? I have to insert after this. Now what we have to do means I have to traverse to this one, and then getting the address. So we have to create a new node, and that link field we have to add the new one. Okay, so it is like first one, second means, so I have to repeat 1 and then 2. Once you reach the second node, so there we change the address and we replace it by the new node which is created. Okay, that is how this is a concept we are discussing. So this is algorithms insert item into the linked list at the given position. So POS is the position given, and we have to insert element at the given position. So to start with, initialize some counting, because we do not know exactly how many nodes are in the linked list. So let me take some 4 nodes for simplicity's sake, so that it becomes easy for us to understand. So right here, okay, no problem, I'll write here. So it will be, let me take 4 node. So this is the first node, okay, and we have a second node, and then we have a third node, and we have one more. Is that, let us example, we'll take this as an example where we have 4 nodes, and then you can see here, and then you can see. So start contains address of the first node. As usual, we have a start. So start, as always, start. Okay. So this may be some number, need not 10, 20, 5 also, why not, and 7, and remember this is null. This is compulsory. So this is a linked list. This is how they are connected. And we have addresses. Okay. This maybe, let me take this. This is the first node at 100 position address. Let me take this one is at 200, or easy I wrote, and this is at 300. Need not be adjacent, but for simplicity's sake, I took 300, and it's also 400. Definitely 100 memory locations are different, they are not the same. So what will be here? It is 200, which is the address of the next node here. So this 200 is stored here. This 300 is stored address of the next node. Okay. So this 400 is the address of the next node. So this is a linked list. Now how many nodes I do not know. So therefore what I do means I traverse through. So P1 is equal to start. So P1 is 100 now. You can take P also, P1 also, they took P1, no problem. P1 is 100. Start 100, both are same. Correct? So now what we do, C is equal to 0. Each time C will be, let us see what happens. C initialize 0. Now right now C is 0. And P not equal to null. What is P1? P1 is 100, not equal to null. So C plus plus. So what happens to the C value? So C becomes 1. Correct? And then P equals link of P. So what is the link of P is, we have a 200. So now it is replaced by 200. Okay. So now 100 is replaced by, let me use a different color so that you can make out easily. So now I use, could have used, retain the 200. Okay. Now 200 it is. Correct. So 200. Repeat again. P1 is 200 not equal to null. Yes. So C is equal to C plus plus. What C is previously 1, now it becomes 2. Count becomes 2. So P1 will be link of P1. So what is P1? 200. So link of P1 is 300. So this is replaced by now 300. So the value becomes 300. Okay. So again 300 not equal to null. C is equal to C plus plus. So C value becomes previously 2. Now it becomes 3. Correct? I think it's very simple. Okay. Then P1 is link of P. So what is P1? 300. Link of 300 is 400. So this becomes 400. P1 becomes, which was 300, now it becomes 400. So 400 not equal to null. Count equals count plus 1. Count previously 3. So now it becomes how much? 4. Good. Now what happens? P1 is equal to link of P1. So link of 400. So this is a 400. Link of 400 is null. So what happens? This P1 becomes, let me write so that it will be clear for you. And this becomes null now. So what's the condition? Null not equal to null. P1 null not equal to null, false. So this part stops. So what we got means we got the C value, that is a count. So totally we have a 4, that is we have 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes are there. Then we give some position. Suppose I give the position is 2. This is the first node, this is the second node. So P equals, I give the position. I want to I'll change the position because we do make calculation here. So I given the position P equals 2. So what does P means? I want to insert after 2, that is at 2. So P equals position, and POS you can take, make it as a POS, otherwise you will get confused. So let me write POS. So position P and OS, that's a position input, V input. So if you want to insert at the position is 1 means we call the insertion at the beginning. We learned algorithm already. So else if position is count plus 1 at the end of the, so count plus means, so if you input 4, so 5. So 5 means you have to insert the node at the end. So then already we have algorithm for inserting at the beginning and also inserting at the end. Else if it is less than, so if it is less than count means, so it is less than means, so it is somewhere between after 1, before 4, something like this. For this example, if it is 2 now, so 2 is less than 4, count here is C, I took C, so it is 4, 2 is less than 4, repeat. So now what we have to do means, I have to move till that node and then I have to replace from that place, okay. So therefore what we do means, I'll start from I equals 1, P1, now earlier we had this one, let us rearrange. So P1 equals start. So same thing, P1 is, what is P1 is start. The same thing, start means it's 100. So P1 becomes 100. Okay. So, and I is 1. So 1 is less than 2, repeat. So P1 is equal to next of P1. So what is P? 100. So link field of P1 is 200. So its value becomes, P1 becomes 200. So it is 200. Then what happens? I plus plus. I becomes 2. 2 is less than 2. False. 2 equals to 2. So this has to be stopped. We are not supposed to use this one. We should use it only less than. So 2 is less than 2 is false. We quit. So where is P now? Here at this place. Second. And here I have to create new node. So now I'll create a new node. Okay. Let it be new node, this one. And it is new node. You get P2. So its address is at P2. So new one, whatever its address, let it be. It's P2. It is created. And data, I have entered some number, something like a very simple 3. And now what I do means, so this has to be linked like this. So I'll get this address. Where is this address? At P. So what is P1? That's a link field of P1. That's what we am doing. So link field of P1 will be copied to a link of P2. So that indirectly So when I copy this 300, which is present here, that 300 I am going to store here. How means it is link of P1. Link of P, this is P1, link of P1 is equal to link of P2. So this results in breaking this relation and establishing from year to year. And now here what I do means, if it is some 700 example address, and this place we are going to write 700. Okay, so this is 700. Okay, now this has been established link. Now that is what we did here. You can see here. So after data new created item we inserted like some number 3. So link of P2 right now nothing. So there we copy a link of P1. Link of P2 will be occupied by link of P1, and link of P1 is P2 directly. So that is what we did here. Link of P1 is right. Suppose if it is not less than means, so that is an invalid position we have to return. So if it is a valid position within less than count means do these steps. If it is greater than or count, then we have to display the invalid position. I think you have understood. It was very clear, very simple and very interesting as well. But you have to follow very carefully. Working with the pointer addresses is more important, that's all. We don't do anything, just first we count how many nodes are there, this part while loop traversing, and till the while end I'll get the address. So totally how many I've needed. So once you get the addresses till here, okay. So once I get, so this part of the algorithm, so this part will get you the length of the linked list. So how many nodes are there in the linked list. So and then depending on the position. So if position is 1, call the algorithm insertion at the beginning. If position is last plus 1 means inserting at the end of this. That already we have learned algorithm. So if it is somewhere in between means till that position you shift, move the pointer, and then when you reach that node second, and there you create a new node. So I created a new node here, okay, new node, and enter the data, and link field of that node will be link field of the current node. That is copied, and remaining this part of the link is established, and in the vacant space you connect the new node. So link of P1 is vacant and copy. Link of P1 will be copied to link of P2, so that right side of the linked list link is established. To establish the new node, so link of P1 will be P2. That's how it works. I think you have understood. So this is what we call as insertion at a given position. So next one, what is a garbage collection? I think this word is a common. Garbage means a waste. Whenever waste means we have to collect. This similar, you may be thinking, what is the waste here in computer science? What we are going to collect in the waste? In a computer memory, the space is a waste. So how it becomes waste means already we have talked about the RFON memory. That's the same thing. So whenever if the node has been, a linked list has been used, and after usage it has to be reinserted into a free storage list. If we do not do this, so they remain occupied. So therefore they become like waste, garbage. So what operating system does means, so periodically when the system runs with the low memories, it does periodically collect this unallocated memory space, and they will be loaded into the availability list or free storage list. So that process, the technique is called as garbage collection. So it is like to prevent memory leak, we use, operating system does the garbage collection in other words, very simple one. If node is deleted from the linked list, so then what, or if linked list is deleted, so we require the space to be available for future use, as already its usage is over and you have released that. So after it is deleted, the memory space of the deleted nodes immediately reinserted into the free storage list. So this is, again you have to be reinstated. That already I said availability list or free storage list. The operating system of the computer periodically collects all deleted space into the free storage list. This technique of collecting deleted space into free storage list is called as a garbage collection. So sometimes on marks they may be asking. So operating system periodically collects a deleted memory space into a free storage list. So this technique of collecting a deleted space into free storage list is called as a garbage collection. So maybe sometimes they ask for 1 marks, write down. This is very important sometimes. So this is something about insertion. So what are the insertion algorithms we have learned is inserting node at the beginning, inserting node at the end, or inserting the node after a given position. So now let us learn the deletion algorithm. So already we have understood this is a dynamic memory allocation, and we have to use the new for insertion dynamic memory allocation, and that's a free we use here, free in the memory, that's a delete operator we have to use. In algorithm we use a free, but in C++ we have to use the new and delete operator. So now we are learning the same techniques. We are deleting the first node, and we are trying to delete the last node, and also deletion of the given node, deletion of the node at a given position. So maybe position or the value, sometimes we search and we delete, it depends. So let us learn one by one. So there is a one condition we call as a underflow. So what does underflow means? We are trying to delete a node from a list which is empty. So this condition is called underflow, empty linked list. So if you try to delete a node from the linked list which is empty, the condition is called underflow. And sometimes they may ask, just remember, okay, no problem. So deletion of the first node. So we can easily delete the first node of the linked list by changing the start point to the second node of the linked list. So if there is only one node in the linked list, the start can be stored with the null. So now this is, I think, very simple. This is how they have given example of deletion. So actually it was earlier, it had a connection here like this. Okay. So now what we did means, so this is the link it was. So what they did means, if you want to delete the first node, so we have a start contains address of this node, and this contains address of this node. So now what we do means, the start value will be updated by this. So when you update start equals link of start. So this is a link field of start means this one. So this will establish this relation, correct? And thereby breaking this relation, correct? So now instead of this is directly, start is directly having this, because this value has been copied to start. That is how we are going to delete the first node. It's very simple algorithm, so you can follow, you can see here. So I have a delete, this algorithm is first copy data in the first node of the variable and deletes the node. So that's, you take p is equal to start. So same thing, delete, print whatever operation you want to do, data. So data field, you want 20 to be displayed, mentioning the data 20 has been deleted. So this is a data field. Okay. Then we delete that one. So after that, what happens? The start will be a link of p. So link of p and this one. So this link of p contains address. So that address is copied. So if it is 200 example, okay, and this is 100, okay. So start was 100, p becomes 100. You can see here both are 100 address I'm talking. Next, what happens? So after displaying the data, so start is equal to link of p. So p is also same. So what is the link of p is 200. Let me write here 200. So 200 is copied to start. So what is start? 200. 200 means it is pointing to this node. Okay. So then free this. That is a delete operator. Free p. Don't write start. So this p has to be deleted. So this is released from the memory. So we have a linked list with only 3 nodes. This is how we are going to do the deletion of the first node. So deleting a node at the end of the linked list. So for deleting at the end of the node, what we have to do means, so we have to take 2 pointers. One, the node to be deleted, and the previous pointer. So we have to be careful. We have to take 2 things. One is previous pointer of the node to be deleted. So always now I have to use, because this node address is in the previous node. So here I have to disconnect first, and then this has to be deleted. That's why we use pointer, 2 points. First one pointer, the node to be deleted, and the previous where its link is available, there we have to make it as a null, then it is deleted. So what we have to do means, we have to traverse through the linked list till you reach the last node, that is null, and by carrying the previous node as well. So once you reach the last node, this traversing, but you are using the previous pointer. So then at the previous pointer you make this is null, and then automatically, so this node is deleted. There is no link, so only 3 nodes are there. So that's what we are going to do here. So you can see. So let us you take an example. This algorithm uses 2 pointers, P1 and P2. Pointer 1 is used to traverse a linked list, and P2 keeps the location of the previous node of P1. And they are entirely, you don't get confused if I this and this is different. So okay, no problem. Let us follow with this. There's 2 pointers. We use P1 and P2. Pointer P1 is used to traverse through the linked list, and pointer P gives the previous location. P2 is previous location. P1 here, P1 we are going to delete. That is what we have to learn now. So let me write again this. Let me take some. Okay, it's quite boring, no problem. So P1, P2, okay, P3. So in the classroom would have been very interesting. Could have made fun jokes and also, but here I can't make jokes also. Very boring, no? This is a terrible. Really, we miss a lot of classes. Fun, so much we had. It's okay, no problem. We'll try to understand. Here it is. We have a start, as usual. Shall I give addresses? Some number instead of number, I'll give some addresses. Okay. So this is same thing. Let me take so that easy. 100 address of the first node. Second node address is 200, and third node address is 300. Okay. And fourth node address is 400. Very simple. Now I have to delete this node. Question is to delete this node. So we have maybe 1, the value, to any number, okay, 3, 4, or it may be character also. Now what I have to do means I'll take 2 pointers. So P1 and P2. So P1 keeps, so the P1 and P2 pointers are used to traverse through the linked list. P2 keeps the location of the previous node. Yeah, it has to be, so this is wrong. If it is the case, this is wrong. So it keeps the previous node of the P1. So previous node means first we are taking P1 is the previous, P2 is the first. So therefore they made a lot of problems here. Okay. So what we'll do means we shall go with this is a P1. We'll make this is P1. Oh, everything has to be changed. I don't know why they did like this. Otherwise, we'll change this one. Okay. Better is we'll change this one. Okay. So P1 the pointer and P2 pointer. So P2 is the pointer. P1 is the previous. So this is the node we are going to delete. You think like that. So this is a P2. This is going to be a P2 example. This is going to be P1. Like that, imagine. So P2 is what you are deleting. P1 is used to traverse through the linked list. This is I have to change. P2 is used to traverse through the linked list, and P1 keeps the location of the previous node. So this is P1. This is what you have to make changes. Okay. Then we'll go with how we'll follow the algorithm, and then you'll understand. So P2 is equal to start. What is start means? 100. So let me write now. We're just taking P2. What is P2 now? 100, which is start. Correct? No problem. So while link of P2, what is link of P2? Here it is 200. Okay. So this is 300 and this is 400. Okay. So link of P2 means this start. So start is 100. Link of 100 is 200. 200 not equal to null. So therefore what I do? P2. What is P2 means? Hundreds. So we have P1 now created and it will be copied by P2, which is 100. Okay. So after this P2 will be link of P2. So P2 same is link of P2 is 200. So this is 200 now. So now again we repeat. So what is P2? Here now P2 is 200. That is indirectly we are referring to this node. So link of P2 is 300. 300 not equal to null? Yes, true. So therefore what I did? So P2 is equal to P1. What is P2 is 200. So 200 is copied here. So then P2 will be link of P2. So this is a P2 now, 200. Link of P2 is 300. So 300 means, so this value changes and it becomes a 300, correct? Oh, sorry. Let me write neatly so that it will be much, so quite difficult to write, okay. Okay, 300. So now link 300 means we moved here. So P2 is here. So link of 300 is 400, not equal to null. So therefore what I do, I copy this P2 to P1. What is P1? P1 is 200, that is replaced by now 300. So we'll give the value 300. Next is, so P2 will be link of P2. P2 is 300, link of P2 is 400. So remove that one also. So now 300 changes and it becomes now 400, correct? Not difficult, correct. Now what happens, 400 not equal to null, repeat. So immediately what you did, 400, no, we have to check here, no, link of 400. So link of 400 is null, null not equal to null is false, correct, no? P2 is 400, link of 400. This entire thing is 400, okay? So this field is null now. So null not equal to null is false, so we stop. That is, we traversed, we reached the last node and we have to delete. And where is its link? It's previous, P1. That's what we do. Print data of P2. This P2 is, data of P2 is, this is the like 4, the element 4 is deleted. The value of node 4 is deleted, something like that, the message. So after this, what we do means, link of P1 equals null, correct? No, this is pointing to this. Now after you have to delete means this line has to be broken. We have to broke this. How do you broke means? So first what we do, we replace this value by null. That's what I did. So P1 link field becomes null. I assign null. So automatically, so this has been broken and this free, that is a delete. So automatically this will be deleted. Okay. So we have 3 nodes. So this is how we delete the last node. So to delete the last node, we have to go with the 2 pointers previous node like this. So the node to be deleted and its previous node. Because its address is in the previous node, so therefore we have 2 pointers. So using this pointer, we can delete this node. I think you have understood. So there is a deleting after, that's the last node. So similarly, if you want to delete after the given position, we'll use exactly similar procedure what we did for insertion. Here also same. So here what we do means, we start with what we call same procedure. So if position is 1, the first node to be deleted, call the delete beginning. If the position is equal to count, last node to be deleted, call the end. All just we discussed, deletion of n. Otherwise, if position is less than count, so as usual, traverse through the linked list till that position and get the previous node and delete it. That's very simple. Delete the print data of 2 and link of P1 is equal to link of P2. Just P2. Exactly similar. But what we have to do means, let me take the example. Again, I have to write. Okay, no problem. So I'll write here. I think this part you can understood, no problem. I don't want to repeat again. So this part, while traversing and finding the number of nodes in the linked list, and position is 1, no problem, you understood. We call the first algorithm. Position is last means we call the delete algorithm. Else I had to write from here. So okay. This is okay. I'll write here. You will understand. Let me take same thing. 4 nodes I'll take. Okay. Let me take. So this is the first node. This is the second node, and this is third node, and this is fourth node. So the last one will be having null. Okay, to take values 100, 200, something like this. It's also no problem. Okay. So we have data, and then link field, data, link field, and as usual, we are identified by start. Okay. So now what happens? So position is less than count. So a given position is 2 like this at this place. I have to delete, let us take 3. I have to delete the node 3, the position. So now if you want to delete this means, so what I have to do, I have to traverse exactly what we did like pre-1. So for I is equal to, there we took till the end, null. So here we do not take null, we are taking up to the given position, equal, till equal. So first here it is, as usual we did it. So P2 start, and when P2 jumps here, and then we have copied P1. Okay, when P2 goes here and P1 comes here. So this is how traversing. The same thing, link of P2, link, that's what we did, like P2 is equal to P1 and link of P2, that's what we did. Okay, so now we have to delete. So this node has to be deleted now. So in order to delete this node, what we do means, so this link, whatever we have the, let me write this, these 3 addresses I'll write. Suppose this is 300, let me take, no problem, this is a 300 example. And this is a 200, okay, it is 200. Now what I do means, so I'll replace this value to this one. So automatically this will go into establish relation. That's what this is very important here, you have to understand. So link of P2, that is link of P2 will be copied to link of P1. That's very important. Again, link of P2 will be copied to link of P1. That is, so which we had here you have a 300. So that 300 will be copied here. Okay. If I copy 300, what happens? Okay. So this relation is broken. And what happens? So this is established to this one. Correct? And then we drop this one, delete. This is deleted. So this is how we do it. Okay. That is exactly delete. That's how this algorithm works. So this is deleting after the given node. So next we have a nonlinear data structure, trees and graphs. We'll continue in the next class. I think if you have any doubts, let me know that. What are the doubts you have, find it.